PCA Practice Test 2026 Prometheus Certified Associate Exam Questions and Test Prep. Question 1. What is the primary role of the Prometheus Node Exporter? Instrument applications. Collect resource metrics from HTTP servers. Collect hardware and OS metrics. Probe endpoints over HTTPS. Node Exporter is for host-level metrics, CPU, memory, etc. Question 2. Which open-source tool is the standard for visualizing Prometheus data? Kibana, Grafana, Thanos, Loki. Grafana is the primary visualization platform for Prometheus. Question 3. What is meta-monitoring in a Prometheus environment? Monitoring social media. Monitoring 100% of services. Monitoring the monitoring infrastructure itself. Monitoring non-IT assets. Meta-monitoring ensures the observability stack is healthy. Question 4. In the metric API_HTTP_requests_total, method equals post, API_HTTP_requests_total is the label name, metric type, metric name, metric value. The string before the braces is the metric name. Question 5. Which PromQL function calculates the absolute increase of a counter over time? Rate, irate, increase, delta. Increase returns the total change in a counter over a range. Question 6. The best way to expose a timestamp from an application is using a gauge, counter, summary, histogram. A gauge storing Unix time in seconds is the standard way. Question 7. Prometheus scrapes metrics from targets using which protocol? SSH, HTTP/HTTPS, gRPC, SNMP. Prometheus pulls, scrapes, metrics via HTTP/HTTPS. Question 8. Which metric type is used for values that only increase or reset to 0? Gauge, counter, histogram, summary. Counters are monotonically increasing values. Question 9. What does the rate function calculate? The absolute increase, the per second average rate of increase, the current value, the maximum value. Rate computes the per second rate of change over a range vector. Question 10. What is the purpose of the Alert Manager? To store metrics, to handle alerts sent by Prometheus, to visualize data, to scrape targets. Alert Manager handles deduplication, grouping, and routing of alerts. Question 11. PromQL stands for Project Query Language, Prometheus Query Language, Professional Query Logic, Process Query Link. Prometheus Query Language. Question 12. Which component is used for short-lived jobs that can't be scraped? Node Exporter, Push Gateway, Service Discovery, Storage Engine. Push Gateway allows ephemeral jobs to push metrics. Question 13. A histogram in Prometheus measures current temperature, frequency of events in buckets, exact average only, the total count only. Histograms sample observations and count them in configurable buckets. Question 14. The default scraping interval in Prometheus is often 1 second, 15 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes. The common default is 15 seconds, though configurable. Question 15. Which label is automatically added by Prometheus to identify the scrape target? Job, owner, service, app. The job and instance labels are typically added automatically. Question 16. Relabeling occurs during which stage? After storage, during the scrape process, in Grafana, in Alert Manager only. Relabeling is a powerful tool used during the scrape process. Question 17. Which of these is a valid PromQL selector for HTTP_requests_total where status is not 200? HTTP_requests_total, status equals 200. HTTP_requests_total, status equals 200. HTTP_requests_total, status equals 200. HTTP_requests_total dot status equals 200. Use key equals value for inequality. Question 18. What is the TSDB in Prometheus? Technical System Data Bit, Time Series Database, Total Storage Data Block, Target Search Database. TSDB is the underlying time series database. Question 19. Which exporter would you use to monitor a MySQL database? Node exporter, Black Box exporter, MySQLD exporter, CloudWatch exporter. The MySQLD_exporter is designed for MySQL metrics. Question 20. Summary metrics differ from histograms because summaries are cheaper to calculate on the server, calculate quantiles on the client side, do not support counters, only work for memory. Summaries calculate quantiles client side, while histograms do it server side using buckets.